Welcome to the fifth video of learning HTML and CSS with art. In this video we're going to be creating the HTML for our fire art. So the first thing we should do is have a look at what we'll be creating in this video. So here is our skeleton with some fire in its mouth. All of this was done via using CSS and HTML. I think these kind of activities are a great way to get familiar with how CSS works and all the properties that you can use to create fun things. So let's get started. Okay, so today in this video, the big aim is to create the full HTML for our fire art. By the end of the video, we will have created the full HTML document, and you will be able to understand how to combine two different CSS styles into one container. Do remember that I do like to try active learning, so what this means is that I'm going to be asking you to do the tasks first and then compare it with my solution. I feel that by doing it this way, it allows you to try and consolidate the knowledge that you've learned in previous videos, as well as helping you to remember the knowledge that we will be learning in this video. So let's get started. Okay, so the task that we want to try and do now is use the plan and the layout to add the containers in our HTML file. So remember, we already have the mouth container, and within that mouth container we need to try and create the glow container, the animation container, and then the orange, yellow, and white fire. So pause the video and see if you can quickly add that HTML to our HTML file. Okay, so this is our current HTML file for our artwork. If we look here, if we look at the plan, all of the fire containers are within the mouth. So what we need to do is add a container in here. So again, let's add another div and a class, and our class is going to be the glow. So we've created the glow container, and within that glow container, so I'll just close it up. So within that glow container, we need to have our animation container. So we're going to add our animation container. There you go. And now within that animation container, we need to create an orange firebox, a yellow firebox, and a white firebox. So we're combining the CSS properties of the fire class as well as the CSS properties of the orange class. So we can do that. Again, let's add a class, and so we want to say fire orange. And we can just close it up because there's nothing going to be inside that. Now we're going to have div class, and again we're going to have fire yellow. So we're combining these properties. And the last one is the same. So we have fire white. And there we have it. So within our mouth container, we have a glow container. Within the glow container, we have the animation, and then we are combining the fire CSS properties with the orange CSS properties to make fire orange container. We're combining the fire CSS properties with the yellow CSS properties to create a unique fire yellow, and then the same with the fire white. So hopefully that you did that, and now let's ask some concept checking questions about what we learned in this video. So some concept checking questions, or the only concept checking question I'm going to ask in this video, is how do you combine the style of two classes? So pause the video very quickly and answer that question. So hopefully you've paused the video, and the answer is to add the name of the first class, a space, and the name of the second. So if you do that, it's taking the properties of the first name, which is fire, and combining it with the second one. So this is really useful if, like here, you want to have a set properties that you want to share between multiple classes, but then also have unique properties for each specific class. So that's all we have in this video. So it's a very short video. Again, if you find this useful at all, or the way that I'm doing this, please subscribe or leave a comment. If there is anything that I can improve on, add it on the comments below. In the next video, again, we're going to be creating the CSS for the file. So we have to think about the animation, the class property after, and using transforming containers to make the shape. Again, you have the plan, you know what we're going to be doing. Feel free to try and create it yourself before viewing the next video.